Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be sharing a recipe on how to make my cheesesteak stuffed peppers. Yes, it's awesome. So if you want to learn how to do it, then just keep watching and do not forget to give a thumbs up to this video, leave comments down below, and of course subscribe to my channel. Okay? I love you guys. But first we're gonna need to prepare our peppers. So using my paring knife, I am just cutting off the top of the peppers, and I'm using the same knife to try to get out all the seeds and the white membranes that you have in there. You can totally use a spoon to scoop it out, or you can use your hands if you can fit your hands in there, but I can't. As you can see, I have fat hands. Anyway, so using my knife, I have taken out all the seeds and the white membrane in there. So, but I was pretty careful because I did not want to poke a hole in the pepper. But then if you poke a little hole, it really doesn't matter. It's not gonna ruin your peppers anyway, but just try to keep it nice and pretty, just for the optics. So I think I'm pretty much done. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse out this pepper just to take out all the seeds, and there you go. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes, and while that is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my meat. So I'm using steakums. I mean, you can grab this from the frozen section in your grocery store, and this is what it looks like. It's like super thin meat, so I'm just gonna break it up into like smaller pieces so it's easier to cook. You can totally just throw the whole thing in your pan, but then it's gonna take up all the space and it's gonna be like awkward. So I'm just gonna break it up into smaller chunks and set it aside and move on to the next step. So to make the rest of your filling, you're gonna need some shredded cheese, some cream mini mushrooms, sliced mozzarella, onions, some garlic, and habanero pepper, of course, because you guys know I like it spicy, okay? So I'm just gonna like cut up my onions into like small chunks or cubes, or you can cut it, you can slice it, you can do whatever you want to do with it, but I'm gonna do it this way because it's easier for me to cook when I cut it up into cubes. So I'm gonna put that aside in a bowl and move on to chopping my garlic. So basically I'm just gonna chop up my garlic and chop my habanero pepper, of course, and we'll move on to making the sauce or the filling. So now that everything is all chopped up, I'm gonna go ahead and add some oil to my heated pan. So guys, you don't need to add oil, but I'm just adding oil because I don't want the meat to stick to my pan, okay? But if you are using a cast iron skillet, you do not need any oil. So I'm adding my steakums into my pan, and I'm gonna cook this for a couple minutes until it's no longer pink. Yeah, so just follow the instructions on the package of the meat that you buy, but this says just a couple of minutes until it's no longer pink. Oh my god, this thing is totally shrinking on me. I don't think it's gonna stuff to peppers, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more meat in there because it's better to have excess than to not have enough. So I added some extra meat, so I'm gonna add some couple more minutes to my cook time until everything is all cooked. Then I'm gonna set the meat aside and move on to my mushrooms and my onions and the rest of the stuff. So now that my meat is all done, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it out of the pan, and using the same pan, I'm just gonna add a little oil into there, and I'm gonna saute my onions and my mushrooms. So I'm gonna cook it down until everything has been cooked down and the mushrooms are soft and the onions have been caramelized. So this is gonna take a couple minutes, so just be patient and just keep stirring to make sure you don't end up with burnt mushrooms or burnt onions, okay? So now that it's all cooked down, I'm adding my garlic and my peppers. So because I don't want the garlic to get burnt. Okay, when you overcook garlic, sometimes it could get burnt. So now I'm putting back my meat. So now I'm just gonna stir this all together and let it go for like 3 minutes until all the flavors are all married together. And once I feel it's perfect, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese. So guys, the reason you add cheese is because the cheese is gonna act as a binder. Okay, it's gonna act as a binder to keep all the meats together, because you don't want it to fall apart like when you're done cooking. So but if you are using rice like some people do, then you don't need to add the cheese, because the rice, the starch from the rice is gonna act as a binder for your meat. But I'm not using rice today. Okay, this is totally keto. So yeah, so I'm using cheese. Okay, it's high fat, low carbs. So that's it, guys. So it's time to stuff the peppers. So this step is a no-brainer. So I'm just gonna scoop up my stuffing into my already cooked peppers. Remember, guys, we cooked the peppers for 30 minutes. So just stuff your peppers with your meat, and after you're done doing that, you can go ahead and top it off with the mozzarella. Guys, you know I love my mozzarella cheese. That's my favorite kind of cheese because it's so delicious and it's so stringy and melty in the mouth and creamy. So once I'm done stuffing my peppers, I'll top each pepper with one slice of mozzarella. You can use 2 slices if you want it like extra cheesy, but 1 slice is good enough for me for today because I have like thick slices of mozzarella with me here. So that's what I'm gonna do, and after I'm done topping it off, I'm gonna put this in the oven for just about 20 minutes until the cheese it's all melted and bubbly and my stuffed peppers are ready to be eaten. So that's it, guys. This is what it looks like. Doesn't it look amazing? So I garnished it with some parsley because I love parsley, and parsley and meat, they go together. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching this video, and guys, do not forget to give a thumbs up to this video, leave comments down below, and of course subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Bye.